So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3. Oh, what has happened here? Ball's gone out of play.
We all know what Xavi's game is about, Peter, but that doesn't help when it comes to trying to stop him.
Extraordinary, really, because he's never had to rely on pace or on strength.
No, his game is all about finding and exploiting space and knowing the landscape around him, and he's just brilliant at creating goals and scoring them.
Yeah, he just seems to have all the time in the world on the ball.
Pretty robust defending.
Totti. Here's Rodri, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Conte. Xavi. Tchouameni. And this is Totti. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Xavi. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Totti. It's Totti! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And we have our very first corner. He's rising! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Hakimi. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and they're confident.
Oh, great leap! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Valverde, Totti, Valverde. Oh no, this does not look good. And this is, can he finish? And one more try. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Getting up there! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Van Dijk. And it's Xavi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. We expected better, and so did he. Shifted it to the flank. Kvaratskhelia. He is just caressing the ball. Kvaratskhelia with the delivery. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Van Nistelrooy. Alexander-Arnold. Totti looking to receive it in space. And here's Valverde. Ronaldinho. Van Nistelrooy. Van Bouten deals with that comfortably. Yamal. Brazil are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Alexander-Arnold. Totti. And it's Rodri. And here's Van Nistelrooy. That has been slung wide. Spread to the right. And the shot! Corner number 3 coming up. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And it's Valverde. Played into space. Hangs in a cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ronaldinho. Spread neatly. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, super ball! And he's there to get it away. Pass somewhat off target. Tchouaméni. Played through into space. Can he get onto this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there.
Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Brazil take the lead.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. He's had it taken off him. And this is Totti. Ronaldinho. That has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Totti. It's Totti! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. High octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substituição em andamento.
Away we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Chouameni. And Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Looking to play him in. Hernandez with the delivery. Jamal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. Xavi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Schlotterbeck did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pinches it off him. It's a lovely, neat pass. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Hakimi. He's slinked De Bruyne! Nearly, but not quite.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, good effort! Sylvestre getting this one clear. And again! Oh, quality save! But he's left disappointed. Brazil have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 15. Camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a
Batistuta being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to read.
He's having a pop! Wonderful save by Vitor Baia.
Munich really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's a good-looking delivery. Brazil have their third corner. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Hernandez crossing. Oh, good line! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Ronaldinho. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries from distance. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, good spread. Valverde. He's found a way through. Now, can he find a finish? And he's being shifted off it. That's the throw. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Munich really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Guardiola gets across to intercept that. Rodri will play through for the wide man. And it's Messi. Played out wide. That's where it came from. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Matheus Cunha. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He is through here. Hazard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ended up in no man's land. Matheus Cunha. That's going wide left. Messi carries the ball down the right. He's got away. Oh, great run, magical. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Guardiola aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, super find. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. And it's played into the middle. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Dembele. And it's Alexander. He's having a pop! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Musiala. Totti. Played out towards the right wing. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Valverde! Superb from Valverde! About as smooth as it gets. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And we have our very first corner. Impressive jump! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the run. Now it's Cavani. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Howson calmly anticipates, and the pass is intercepted. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Totti really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a promising position, and that's been drilled in. Alexander-Arnold, he'll try from distance! No, not quite.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Long ball looking to counter. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Silvestre is having a shot! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's got away. Musiala stood his ground strongly. And he's whipped it across. And that should get the job done. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold just loves to go forward whenever he can. Out towards the flank. Kante can get it clear. This is their second corner of the game. keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Totti. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Can he get it through? And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Serginho. But they've got it again. Time and again they are repelled. It's out for a goal kick. Serginho.
There will be 1 minute at a
They've
time.
been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Alexander-Arnold. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that is the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager
Please
has to
turn your
resist
attention
change
to the
at
screen
this
for
stage.
information provided by the local
Well, that was a
police.
gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is 2, but still, all things are possible.
Substitution.
So off we go again. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Alexander-Arnold really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Totti. That is a great pick out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Dembele. Well, nicely intercepted. Musiala. And that's another good win of the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's having a goal! Off target by a whisker. Alexander-Arnold. Conte.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's a sweeping cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
It's Totti! Trustmark comes to the rescue. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Spread neatly. Valverde. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nice physical challenge. So their fourth corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Dembele looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Chance here to counter. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
No, that's been intercepted. Musiala. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Totti. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Serginho picks it up out wide. Drogba. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Francesco Totti. Number 27. Serginho.
Alexander-Arnold.
Number
Well, that's
8.
beautifully weighted.
Federico Valverde. Coming on the field. Number 21.
Rice.
Batistuta.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Number 22. Van Nistelrooy.
And this is
Number
Drogba.
7. Matthias Cunha. Number 18, Mohamed Salah. Substitution in progress.
Looking to play him in. Delivered low. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barcelona have a free kick, and it's Drogba. Drogba is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No way through. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. He's taking on the lot of them. Serginho. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mohamed Salah. He can run onto that, and he's picked it up out wide. Van Nistelrooy with the cross. Casillas claims it without any fuss. Now it's Rice. That has ended up in no man's land. Matthias Cunha knocks it into space. Tries to pass it through.
Has been indicated.
Now, can they get him away? Drogba gets flagged offside. Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah has it out wide and in space. Pings it across. Keeper has taken decisive action. And there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
And a
Silvestre,
quick announcement for the
voted
benefit of
man of the
anybody who
match,
has doubts
and
of the
deservedly
rules
so.
today. Please look at the screen for information on